So, here's a thought. What if Atlantis and Lemuria weren't metaphors or myths or fever dreams whispered by mystics and dismissed by academics, but actual civilizations? Advanced, adept, pre-diluvian, operating on principles we no longer understand, using forms of consciousness we barely remember, running technologies we no longer have the vocabulary for. And what if the flood wasn't punishment, but cleanup? A cosmic reset after two great cultures fell into chaos, corruption, or conflict so deep the planet itself intervened. Imagine two hemispheres, two worldviews, two experiments in human destiny. Atlantis, solar, technological, outward, structural, architectural, a mastery of the external world. Lemuria, lunar, intuitive, inward, telepathic, organic, a mastery of the internal one. Two great civilizations rising side by side, each capable of incredible brilliance and incredible failure. Now, imagine something went wrong, something big enough that the entire operating system of humanity had to be wiped and rebooted. Not erased, reset. Clean slated, scattered. And what if every empire on Earth, Egypt, Sumer, Indus, China, Mesoamerica, isn't an origin but a restart, a reboot cluster, a regional recovery team trying to rebuild the fragments of a world humanity once understood as easily as we understand electricity? Maybe that's why ancient myths repeat, why gods overlap, why creation stories rhyme, why the same geometry shows up everywhere. Why flood myths appear on every continent, even when continents never met. Maybe they didn't need to meet. They came from the same root civilization and spoke languages that diverged after the water rose. Atlantis didn't disappear, Lemuria didn't vanish. They shattered into cultures, into memories, into symbols, into rituals, into architecture, into oral traditions, into the deep genetic memory of our species. We're not looking for Atlantis the city. We're living inside Atlantis the aftermath. And every civilization we know is just one more attempt to remember what humanity lost.